Hello everyone, this is the second episode of 4 Beans 12 Brew series. Our coffee for today is Kerinci Natural. This comes from Gunung Tujuh Kerinci, Jambi. So this is a Sumatran coffee. This is a natural processed coffee, so we are going to adjust our recipe based on that. It has the notes of white grape, chocolate with mandarin orange top notes. Okay, let's open this bad boy. As you can see, this one is pretty lightly roasted. Smells like grapes, like wine. Okay, let's clean the setup and we're going to start brewing. Let's see what this coffee tastes like. Immediately smells a lot like a grape wine. It's really smooth. I can taste the grape, different kinds of grape from the Papua. This is more like processed grapes. So this has no traditional coffee taste to it. Right at the first brew, it already tastes a really modern coffee. So I'm pretty happy with the result. It has a sweet aftertaste, pretty clean. I think I really love this coffee. I haven't got the citrus yet. The label here said that there should be a mandarin orange. When you drink this cup, it has that sour punch, and then the grapes comes in, and after you swallow, you get the sweetness. It's really complex, but I think this one is so close to perfect extraction. A little bit longer than 2 minutes and 45 seconds will over extract this bit. I think this is the maximum brew time. We should not cross this 2 minutes 45 seconds threshold. For the next brew, I think I will do the Hoffman recipe, which we will grind coarser and we will use more pours. In this case, we will use 40 grams of water 5 times. Hello guys, this is the second brew of Kerinci Natural. Reviewing our last brew, we were using the 93 degree water with 40-80-80 pours. That results in 2 minutes and 45 second brew time. By the way, we do it on 14 clicks on Timer C3S. That is pretty fine grind. The result for me is already okay, but we're going to experiment with this bean 2 more times. So this time we will use the Hoffman recipe. We will split this into 5 and we will grind coarser for this time. Okay, let's start brewing. smell is so nice. like wine. Let's see how this tastes. Color's good, it's not too dark. Let's see what flavor can we pick up. Okay. When it's very hot, I actually get the chocolate notes written here. Okay, let's wait for it to cool down a bit. Okay, this has been cooling down for a couple of minutes. Let's give this another try. It's getting more of that initial acidity, then it goes to the chocolatey notes. This cup is very interesting. I keep getting new flavors every sip. At this stage, this is a bit too sour for me. I wonder if we actually under extracted this bean, because the sour is not that pleasant kind of sour. A bit overwhelming. Let's just write down what we did today. We did the Hoffman recipe, and what happened is probably under extract this a little bit. The body of this coffee is a bit light. It's different from the previous one that we did. Aftertaste is long and winey, but it's clean. By clean, I mean it doesn't stick to your tongue like the Papua. Oh yeah, I just realized the grape has shown up in the aftertaste. This is today's brew. We'll do more in the next. This is the third brew of our Kerinci natural beans. To recap, our previous two brews are a success. The first one, we split it into 3 with a finer grind. The second one, we are doing the 5 pour and we are using a coarser grind. What I can detect from the second brew is that there is a slight under extraction. We are going to do 4 pours and we will increase the water temperature to 95 degrees. We will do 50, 50, 50 and 50 pour. We will see what will happen to the beans if we are doing this different kind of brewing. Let's start the brewing process. We are going to taste the third brew. Actually, I am very excited for this one because we successfully increased the brew time and I think the result will be similar to the first brew. I hope we can increase the extraction of the coffee. Interesting. This doesn't have the initial punch of acidity like the previous 2 brews. Very interesting. The acidity is toned down a lot. Don't get me wrong, there is still acidity, a good amount, but it's not overwhelming. This one actually has wine-like flavor. It is very smooth, almost like creamy. The body is not high, even lower than the second brew. Yeah, there is a mandarin orange aftertaste. So this is a very unique coffee. When you sip this coffee, you will get the sensation of a very subtle wine acidity, and then as you swallow the coffee, it will become the mandarin orange aroma. The chocolate that I mentioned in the second brew, now it just disappeared. No more chocolate. I like this bean actually. I like this bean very much. So guys, natural coffee is not as simple as the washed coffee. So if you don't like to experiment with acid flavor, please stick to the washed because you will probably not enjoy this. And we will cover more of the coffee processing in the upcoming video. Yeah, after 3 brews, I think the takeaway from this coffee is that it needs pretty high temperature to get consistent with the flavor. It's a bit wild. 15 seconds difference in brew time can make this under extracted, so it's pretty wild. It requires more care from the brewer. Overall, this one has been a very great journey. I really like this bean. It can be tricky to figure out, but once you get it, I think it will be very rewarding. That is the characteristic of natural coffee actually. Yeah, I'll see you in the next episode where we will be brewing the Kamanuru, another natural coffee of this series. I can't wait to taste that one. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.